Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and when we last left off, we finished cross-examining Ben and Trillo, as we said that they saw someone else, aka the Ringmaster. So now Francisca has a new witness coming after the recess. We're currently in the recess as we speak, so when we continue, we will be talking to Max Galactica and Maya, obviously, to discover our next plan. So let's go. No Snake today, so you will only be hearing from me. So, December 29th, 11:54 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the Ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the Ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the Ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? Oops. Need to stop pressing that button. I right-clicked by accident. That's what it seems like. But the Ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the Ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the Ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That was fabulously possibility. Heh, well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the Ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Oh, Jesus. Imagine Max being the president. The world would be doomed. His ego would have everyone turn on him and whatnot, so... yeah. No to Max being the president. Just no. High ambitions, I'll give him that, but no. Judging by the way he is right now, I don't think he would have gotten far with his ego. Let's be honest with you. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. And the recess is now over, and we're going to the courtroom. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Smack. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Mr. Lawrence Curls, please take the stand. Oops, again with the right click. I do apologize. Maybe I should start using my mouse from now instead of the touchpad, because that keeps happening to me. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In the West Cloudopedian, born and raised in the playground where the clowns. Name and occupation. Now. I only just added that in, by the way. Don't worry about that. Will the witness please inform the court why he was speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life.
I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this kind of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Francisca just told you his name.
Oh, yeah! Maybe this joke is okay.
Oh God, stop pressing the right click, Samurai.
Mom, do I have pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I guess that's why the right click kept being pressed, because they were trying to make me avoid this crappy joke. Yep, that's what I think exactly.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my protocologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How's that one? But a couple of clowns were up to no good, started making noise.
Your name?
Lawrence Krause, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown.
Professional funny man? You are not funny. You're a professional clown, but you're not a funny man. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Coles, you will please testify to what you saw that evening.
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into the plot.
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I think that's for the better, Maya. To be honest with you, it's for the better. We don't need to hear his crappy jokes. What you witnessed?
I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh in 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine the predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking, so I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Did you just tell us a life story instead of an actual testimony? I mean, this is a murder case, not life stories. Huh? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness?
Huh?
We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick with the facts of this case.
Really? You will hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you! I can't wait!
Poor Gumshoe. That's who you have to feel sorry for at this moment, because you know Francisca's actually talking about Detective Gumshoe. Smack. Now that's settled. Shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course we can. I'll talk as long as you want.
Oh boy. Wouldn't it be a good idea if we do that?
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight into my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out of the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them. All of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Oh dear. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon this court. Thus, I sincerely hope that you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you caused this clown to stray from the facts, I will hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. So that means we're going to get penalized if we push Mo too far. So we're going to press this statement. Hold it! You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 PM, correct? Ah, Christ, stop pressing the right click.
See? That's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 PM? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it's 8 o'clock, that way we can make a great joke.
No, we're talking about the murder here, so let's not think about 8 o'clock. No! Let's not make it 8 PM, alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. Exactly. And 3, I'll get whipped. And we don't want that. Would the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring, Nick. Well, Maya, if we're so boring, why don't you take the stand and take the penalties and take the whip? Because I ain't doing it. I already get whipped enough as it is. She whipped me unconscious. Oh, you remember that? You were there. I got whipped unconscious, and you just maybe Maya likes Phoenix getting whipped, you know. But I ain't doing it. Okay, no, we're not pressing that one because that's going to turn into a poop joke. Toilet humour, because he said he was pooped. So we're going to walk right into that joke, and we're not doing it. So let's press on this. Hold it! You just happened to be glancing out the window?
You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed. Oh, you could say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Coase.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Yes, we should. Exactly why did you look out your window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need reasons to look out their windows, do they?
That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Here's a flashback of what he said.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Table smash. Your Honour, the witness looked outside of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Owie, owie, owie.
That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said? I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Coase, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favour. There we go. I was about to shout it, but instead they pressed it. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it sounded like, I guess you could say...
Mr. Coles, may the court remind you that your humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how did you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh?
What then? You went to look out the window, and what did you see?
Hold it! Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Just 30 feet? That's not far at all.
It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Right. I think we should press on this statement because, well, we did press on every statement that we need, so let's press this one. Hold it! You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
That's right, I had been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke to the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it, how could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays, don't you even go to school anymore to be one? Alright everyone, you know, alright. Everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it for Uncle Mo.
Yeah, you're on that one, clown.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track.
Will the witness please testify about what he saw, and only what he saw? Hold it! You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
No. You did say that you saw the entire thing, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I did not see the weapon.
Table smash. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of the murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
Wasn't that a bit melodramatic? My God, look at that penalty! Jesus, that is actually pretty crazy.
So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh boy.
Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Well, if we say of course we don't, we're gonna get penalized, so we're gonna have to say of course we do! I've got a great reasoning to make my claim.
And I suppose you will be telling us that great reason?
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? Mo just said that he heard the sound Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing the sounds, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
In 1972, a clown.
Smack. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These type of witnesses always seem to have selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of a clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out of my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma!
Tampering with the witnesses again?
So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out of my window, the ringmaster had already been checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on the permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Coles!
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime, however you say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well, then please testify to the silhouette. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette that you saw. I expect the truth. And if I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in the holding cell until you learn the court etiquette. Got it?
Got it.
The silhouette. Okie dokie.
I was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting about it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
You took your time realizing that, didn't you? Whatever, that should be enough, right?
It is a decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene of that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to keep believing that.
All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
And this is where we're going to end the video. So, when we come back, folks, we will cross-examine Mo, the clown. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.